Hello and welcome back to Crypto for another video. Guys, as we all are well aware that crypto space is in fact in its correction phase. However, looking at some of the memes, I'm looking at the Solana network and my gosh, for some reason, Wojak decided to start waking up. Not only that, it's been pumping quite decent and we saw a crazy volume coming in for Wojak on Solana. I wonder why that is. But at the end of the day, guys, and in today's video, we're going to be diving into Wojak and a few other memes because it looks like Wojak could in fact be taken off. And I actually took pretty much all of my profits over here and I kept it on the sides literally for this moment. So in this video, we're not just going to be focusing on Wojak, we are going to be checking quite a few memes because it was in pretty bad shape, whereas the ones we spoke about yesterday are in fact in a bit of a state in comparison to the ones that decided to wake up today. So guys, if you find that interesting, do me a favor, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, so why don't we jump into the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Wow, take a look at this beautiful looking chart. My gosh, this chart here is looking a lot more beautiful than market offering. Anyway, as we can see, this is starting to form into a really juicy chart. And the reason why I say that is because if I pull out the paintbrush, we have formed this rounding bottom from here. And that is really crucial information that we need to know in this video. I can't even draw properly. And the way this chart is set up is amazing. Firstly, we've got the first rounded bottom from here. And what happened from there? We went straight up. So in this time round, we are in a higher high or lower high. The chart is currently at the higher low in comparison to this one here. So that means once we do decide to break up from this line over here, in fact, why don't I just change? In fact, once we do break up from both of these lines of resistance, then we could pretty much be following right to the top of this larger wick to the top, and that would give us potentially an easy 91% move to the upside. Now, this would be a fantastic trade. Currently, the market cap is at $159,000. We can still easily do some crazy gains with Wojak. I'm more bullish on Wojak than I am with Blackcock Inu, Softcock Inu. In fact, it could even do much better than Puss in Boots. So if I Puss in Boots is up by 1.3% today, it won't catch up with TCAT, that's Tomcat. TCAT is a ticker because TCAT is just an extraordinarily good meme, and we've got to watch that space too. Would it rival Chloe? Who knows, guys? Chloe's going to be the next one we're going to be talking about after Wojak. But end of the day, guys, $159,000 market cap, 10x from here is 1.5 million, 100x it's 15 million, and then at 1000x it will put the market cap at $159 million. Wow, guys, this would be simply insane. And whilst Bitcoin is still consolidating and going sideways, and it's looking like we may even head further down, and just like in my last video, we did say that if BTC decides to head back down to around about $52,000 or $51,000 market cap, then it will literally affect Wojak and the rest of the space and going down even much more lower. I am still bullish on the meme space because the second BTC decides to wake up and rip the market and get well above, wrong one, and get well above that $71,000, $72,000 per BTC, then we're going to see some crazy prices coming in for the meme space. Wojak will be the perfect example in this case scenario because once BTC decides to hit and rip through that $72,000 market cap, then I reckon Wojak should also be able to smash through its all-time highs right up here and continue to be much more higher prices. As I said, the chart is looking absolutely beautiful. If we get back up to the highs of that wick right over here, That's about between 88 to 91% move to the upside. That is still pretty fantastic, guys. You only got to put in like a couple of £100 or even $100. If we then measure from from roughly from the current price to the last all-time highs, so we're only 149% away from the last all-time highs. So if you got $1,000, and guys, nothing here is financial advice. Make sure you copy and paste the correct contract address, and if you are willing to trade, always have the mindset that you might lose it all, and usually you would actually make some profit. And if you're really good at sniping, you will always make some profits. How much profit can you make? Well, it depends on the market condition. Let's get straight back into the video. We're not going to do a deep dive of technical analysis, so I do apologize if I got a little bit further, but I just want to bring this to your attention. When you see a chart looking at anything like this, whew, guys, you best believe that we are going to see some decent moves coming in for Wojak, and we should be able to break past the last all-time highs within days. That is for sure. So anyway, I'm going to leave it as that. I reckon we can still see 1,000 next for Wojak. How much higher can we go? Well, only time will tell. But if we can break through more than $159 million market cap, then that's more than 1,000x. But anyway, let's dive straight into Chloe. Okay, Chloe is not looking too shabby at all. If you check my last video, we did say that once we do break above from this white horizontal line right over here, then we should be able to at least head our way back up to the last all-time highs, which is right at the top of this arrow. Just going to put out the measuring tool so you can see exactly how far are we away from the last all-time highs, and that's at 331% move to the upside. So you can quite easily 3x your trade. So if you put $100, you get $331. If you put in $1,000, you will get $3,310. It's not too shabby at all. So let's go check on their market cap. Currently is at $207,000. Guys, this will be huge. I reckon we're going to be in for a massive treat with Sada and Chloe. 10x from here, we only need to see a $2 million market cap. 100x from here, we need to see a $20 million market cap. And then 1,000x, we just need to see Chloe's market cap to reach $207 million market cap. Now that is freaking insane. That's why potentially when you go for these small, ultra small market cap coins, whether they're memes or any other cryptos, you've got to be very wary that it could either go like exponentially much more bigger prices, and it could also potentially fall really hard, and it's super duper risky. Always be mindful. Always go check on their social media platforms to make sure that they're highly active and engaging with their members. It can still do pretty well, but just keep an eye on the space and make sure that you are doing your due diligence, and obviously trade with what you can afford to lose. So let's move over to the next one, and that is Pickle. Pickle so far, wow guys, check this out. I reckon Pickle could in fact do something really amazing just by looking at this chart. Just bear in mind guys that this is the daily chart. So we're going to go into a smaller time frame to see what's the crack. Oh, and also shout out to one of the subscribers who's been watching my channel, who in fact pointed Pickles out to me. Apologies, it took me a while to do this. So this one is for you and for anyone else who is interested in Pickle. Now, initially, I actually got into Pickle a few weeks ago. We were going up high, and then ultimately we'll pull back by more than 50% of this move to the upside. We found sideways action from here, which is pretty bullish signs, and then we've in fact retested the last all-time highs, and now we have comfortably broken through. This bit now could be a retest back into this level. Once we do see the retest of the support line, That could also be another fantastic potential entry right around about here, because once we do come back into the zone, then we should have the expectations or an idea that once the price do come back down into this level, retouching the support line, then we should be able to go to a much more higher prices. If you like to see a 1x move from this project, all you got to do is wait for us to hit that support line and measure till you see that 100%, which would be roughly around about up here, and that could be your target, roughly around about here. Either way, guys, I'll be waiting for Pickle to drop down a little bit further to around about the support line in order for us to re-enter so we can see a crazy ride. So yes, guys, I'm gonna add Pickle back into the mix because I reckon Pickle's gonna do pretty decent in this bull market. So if you're looking to get in, like I said, try to wait for the pullback, and once we do pullback anywhere into the zone right down there, that'd be a perfect entry. So let's take a look at the market cap. Currently we are $1.47 million market cap. 10x from here, 14 million. 100x from here, 147 million. And then if we do see 1000x, the market cap will need to get to $1.4 billion market cap. So let's take a look at Chinese Andy. Right guys, Chinese Andy is starting to form like a rounding bottom like this. I reckon we just need to keep an eye on this meme and see how we are getting on, because ultimately the market cap is still super tiny and we could actually see Chinese Andy really popping. The only concerns which I have for this project is the fact that the circulating supply has got a warning sign right up here. It's saying 100 million is in circulation, where the total supply is at 997 million, which means potentially we could see a huge or more dumps coming in for Chinese Andy. But we just need to find out firstly how much of the total supply is in fact in circulation. I need to find out in the next video. If you'd like to see more video on Chinese Andy or Chinese Pepe and Chinese bread, you let me know in the comments and I might do that video over the next couple of days. But let's crack on with the next token, and that's going to be TED Cash. TED Cash, well, the market cap is extremely low. I know I got some of my viewers that's requested me to do a video on TED Cash. Now looking at the market cap, whew, it is super tiny. It still has its potential. If it does follow anywhere near or anywhere close to TED in terms of the market valuation, then quite possibly this could be even an easiest 100x ever. However, let's take a look at TED's market cap in comparison to TED Cash. Whereas with TED Cash is in fact at $18,000. We can still see a 10x from here at $180,000. So it really depends what goes on with TED. So if TED decides to go 10x to over $1.5 million, then I reckon TED Cash should also go up. We should be able to see maybe around about 10x initially. How much higher can we go? I don't believe, just by looking at the market cap, liquidity is very tiny as well. Circulating supply is all out, which is good at least, so we can't get dumped on. In just under 1 billion supplies of with 999.96 million tokens. That's all out in circulation. It's just the volume that's a concern for me, as well as the market cap. This is too tiny. We need to see more exposure. TED Cash in order for me to believe that we can go much more higher prices. In fact, why don't we just take a look what's the highest market cap this coin has reached. It has reached as high as $245,000 market cap. To be honest, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. It'd still be worth potentially just throwing in, I don't know, $300-400 and just see what happens during a bull season. Unless we see TED go like 10, 20, 30, 40x, only then would I pay attention to TED Cash and see just how much, just how much more higher can this project go. So there's a few things that we all need to pay attention to. One is the market cap. Secondly, is the liquidity and the volatility rates in here as well. And it's not much at all. Transactions is the next key thing you got to keep an eye on. Yeah, not much at all. If anything, people are taking money out at $400, over $200 here, and people getting in are not getting in with that much. But anyway, this will be the end of the show, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm not too sure about T Cash, if it's worth getting into. There's far too many memes that you could be investing your money in. But if you're a big fan of TED and TED Cash, it's not my job to tell you what to do. I only just look at the charts, the volume, liquidity, and the market cap to see whether it's actually worth getting in and the hype on the project. But anyway, this is just my 2 cents. I hope you found this video useful and informative. Guys, if I haven't mentioned anything in the video, please point it out in the comment section. Most importantly, if you are bullish on any of these projects, do let me know in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, do me a favor, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications to be updated for all the latest content videos right over here. Scroll down, check out my last few videos, and I will see you all in the next one.